My name is Gleb, and the film name is The Quantified Self. I'm at Atlanta Film Festival for the third time. I can proudly say that I'm alumni of this festival with my third film, and this was my world premiere. The first film that I had, PISCES of Unconscious Mind, premiered here in an experimental block in 2012, and that was basically shot in the blue. Because I sent the film to Atlanta and they picked up my film, and that's where I am 5 years later with my third film. I met Imoto probably back then. I saw her, not probably, I know exactly. I remember her running around with the camera, making pictures of the festival, and she was organizing the production around the festival. I believe we maybe talked twice or maybe 3 times during the whole stay at the festival, no more. But I knew she was part of a big production. And when I came back to the festival 2 years later with the next film, The House at the Edge of the Galaxy, I saw Imoto again. She was running around, and she was covering the festival with her crew, and it was a serious production, and she was just everywhere. It's like multiple instances of Imoto at the same time. And when I had the screening, I remember we had a conversation that we finally kind of introduced each other to each other, and I said, well, we tried to figure out who we are really, and that was a little prolonged conversation, I believe. Then next time I was here, the same film was screened at the Sarasota Film Festival, and I was passing through Atlanta, and we met with Imoto, and I had an idea of the next film. And Imoto and we started to talk, and I was looking for a producer, and Imoto said, I am a producer, let's make the film together. And she saw my 2 films, and she was very impressed with them, it seemed, and she was very open to work together, and it was really a great push for me to start thinking about how to put it all together, because Imoto was in Georgia and I was in New York, and it's back at that time felt it's almost like an impossible thing to do. But then we started to talk more and more and more, and we had the Skype conversations, and then the whole process started to wrap into the process. It's we prepared the Kickstarter together, which was a very successful campaign, and Imoto put so much hard work into this Kickstarter, and it was a lot of creative and enthusiastic work, which gave such an incredible momentum to put this film together. It was a very challenged production, because Imoto was from Georgia, and the crew that Imoto had, part of the crew was coming from Georgia, and part of the crew coming from Los Angeles, and I was coming from New York. And then we looked for location. It was initial thought was actually in Georgia location, because it would give us better space, kind of, and I like the nature around here. So, and then we worked on this more and more and more and more, and then somehow we were open for other opportunities that were coming our way, and somehow we ended up, well, not somehow, the lead actress Maggie Fine, and we had her friend back then, Owen Lipstein, who became an executive producer for our film. He kindly offered to have his location to be our production location, and then it kind of changed all our plans. We decided to shoot at the location next to the Hudson, and then the whole crew, I mean, this is like almost incredible push, because to make it all organized, like 3 locations, Los Angeles, Atlanta, New York, come together, equipment, winds, production design. I mean, it's a big production effort, and Imoto was so helpful, and it all came together at the end, which is incredible, if you ask me, because as a director, really I am very proud of this collaboration, and it's a fantastic work that we put together. You can follow me on Twitter. My Twitter is Glebski, Glebski. It's my Twitter. You can also find a website, the Quantified Self, the Quantified Self film, I believe. It's a website that we built with Imoto. We can put all updates, what's happening with the film, and news that's coming our way. And then we also have the Facebook page, the Quantified Self film. Or movie, I'm not sure quite so. But you can look us up. We already have some sort of following going on. Please join us everywhere where you can.